can I call you Gaurav?
Yes, you can.
Because
And
I
what
feel
should I
very,
call you?
of course, Rekha.
Rekha, all right.
Because I feel very awkward when I call, Sal.
Yeah, even the same thing is here. I was just thinking that should I call you by your name or
Of course, I
yeah,
prefer to call myself Rekha because I am Rekha.
yeah, that's what I do. Like a lot of people, they are pretty much different.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, Gaurav, let's do the honor of introduction. Will you take the honor or should I?
So I want you to take the honor.
Okay, so my name is Rekha Sharma, as you know that, and I hail from my native place is in Uttarakhand. And if you talk about my hires, then I'm BCom, BA, then CTEC qualified from Delhi only. Earlier, I was living in Delhi and born and brought up in Delhi only. So now I moved to Faridabad. And my core of interest is yoga and meditation. And what else is left? Yes, I'm a YouTuber also, and my full-time occupation is I'm a homemaker.
All right,
That's
that's
about it.
great.
Thank you.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
So let me introduce myself. You know my
Mm-hmm.
name. My name is Gaurav.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Delhi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach full time, and I am running my own institute where I teach English. I have been into this profession for almost 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
And, apart from this, if you talk about my hobbies, I not now I don't play cricket because I don't get that much time. Earlier I used to play that. Now I watch cricket and I listen to music. So that's all about me.
Okay, let me give you one compliment. I don't know. Your face is resemble to someone, personality, I believe. I'm not remembering it right now. Right.
Um, I don't know.
Okay, let it be. जब याद आएगा, I will tell you that. Okay, okay, then let's start the session. So,
Mhm.
so anything you want to ask me, or should I ask you?
You can start. I will simply ask some questions in the middle.
Okay, you are saying that you are taking offline classes, right? So
Yeah, I've
for a
started online also, not into online pretty much.
uh-huh. Okay, so then tell me what is the method of teaching? What is the method of teaching you're following for your beginners student, especially?
Beginners. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever somebody comes to me to enhance his communication skills, because my main approach is first to understand that person. If that
Mm-hmm.
person is not able to frame some basic sentences from Hindi to English, because most of the people start from translation.
Mm-hmm.
So I teach them some of the pronouns first and some basic translation like how to use verb to be and then verb to have, and then we go for tenses. And then I
Mm-hmm.
try to push them to speak some of the basic sentences. I give them some basic topics like
Mm-hmm.
talk about mobile phone, talk about your surrounding. If I
Mm-hmm.
teach them present continuous, I tell them describe your street, what exactly right now you are in your street. So what is happening around you? Please
Mm-hmm.
write about that. So I don't simply teach from translation Hindi to English. I simply give, if somebody has problem with that, so I
Mm-hmm.
teach that person that only for 4 or 5 days, and after that I teach everything in English. I try
Okay.
to make that person's understanding pretty much in English, because once that person understands things from English to English, then it is quite easy for applying those methods.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's great. Okay. So do you follow any kind of syllabus or do you make your own syllabus for them?
I don't follow anything particular. I have gone through so many books because I believe in conventional method of study. I have books, I have grammar books. I have almost 30 to 25 to 30 grammar books. So whatever the little knowledge that I have, so I try to impart that using my own methods. I might
Mm-hmm.
have seen some of the videos also where wherever I get the knowledge from, so I try to put that knowledge into practice while
Mm-hmm.
teaching.
Okay. It's lovely. It's lovely to know that. Okay, so I mean, how do you judge? I mean, how do you judge their level of English of your student?
Um, Sometimes it is quite difficult because a student has a different frame of mind. They think that they
Mm-hmm.
are at a different level. So when I talk to them, then I understand that. So I make them understand by just asking some of the questions. Sometimes they do not like it. because when they are
Mhm.
making mistakes in grammar, some basic like translation, they are not able to do that and they are not able to speak well. So I make them understand that you should start from the beginning because your sentence construction is not that much great.
Mhm.
So like after a few days they understand this, and when I put them in a discussion or debate, then they understand that they are not capable of talking. So then they come to me and they simply say that let's start from the beginning, let's start from the scratch. And that's how I make them understand. If somebody has a different like a level, might be like intermediate or pre-intermediate, so I start from there.
Okay, so do you really believe in that, enhancing the communication skill, we need co-learner, or we have to create our own environment for that?
First we need to give them environment, because if they found anybody before coming to the institute, if they had anyone to talk to, so they wouldn't have been in my institute. So most of the time they do not have that kind of environment when they come to me. So I try to make them understand how to start or initiate a talk, because this is the biggest problem that every learner faces. So whenever we
Mhm.
start any talk to, like whenever we start talking to any person, so most of the time they do not know where to initiate, what to ask and what not to ask. So I give them some real life scenarios where they start talking to each other, sometimes role plays and
Mhm.
marketplaces. I take them to different like malls sometime. I take them to market area. So I
Mhm.
make them talk there. Even I stand next to them.
Mhm.
So that's how we plan things.
So do you give any kind of activity? I mean, this is a kind of
Yes.
activity, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Because
of course.
that has a very nice impact on a student, because when they
Mhm.
go through these kind of real life
Mhm.
activities, then they learn a lot of things, because that gives them practical knowledge, and that is
Mhm.
necessary for a learner.
Okay. Okay, that's great. And I mean, who motivates you to, to create your own this YouTube channel? I mean, you are good, I think, in this offline classes. Sorry.
um, Now you know that technology is everywhere, so if
Mhm.
we do not embrace it right now, then when? So,
Of-
uh, when I teach at my offline institute, I do get a lot of inquiries from different places or remote areas, because my students are in different multinational companies and some are in
Mhm.
like some are abroad also. So they have been forcing me for a long time that why don't you start something online? I started my channel in 2020, but at that time, lockdown was imposed, so we
Mhm.
were confined to our four walls. So I was giving so many online classes at that time, because all the students, those who were in offline setup, they all came online. So I was not getting any time for my channel.
Mhm.
So when I watched some of the videos of different YouTubers, they were
Mhm.
talking to different people.
Mhm.
And being a teacher, it is very difficult to communicate with your student and judge your level. So I wanted to talk to other people where I would be able to learn something from them, because with the by sitting next to the student, they are looking up to you
Mhm.
whenever they have any like problem or they want to learn something. So I know it is a learning environment also, but if I want to upscale myself, if I want to get more knowledgeable stuff, so I need to look out of the window. So that's
Mhm.
where this thing came in my mind. Let's go, and if other people are making videos where they are interacting with others, so why I'm not doing that?
So now you're working, I think, though both platform in the online and offline, right?
Yeah,
So
it's
what is the
quite
biggest,
exhausting.
yes, exhausted, yes. So what is the difference, which technique you will say it's good or it's great? Which one you
Um,
prefer?
I find offline setup quite convenient, to be very
Uh-huh.
precise, and
Mm-hmm.
online is okay, but the human touch, like when you are talking to somebody in person, then it is a different feeling altogether. But when you are
Okay.
sitting in front of the screen, sometime it like right now I'm recently started, so it looks awkward sometime that I'm talking to the screen. So it's very difficult to stay connected for a very longer period of time, because
Mm-hmm.
nowadays I am getting a lot of inquiries. I have
Okay.
students from many other countries also. They all are Indian, from
That's good.
Saudi Arabia, Canada, and there are people from there is one more from Finland. So that
Very
lady
nice.
is, she is a student there,
Mhm.
and many are from Arabian countries, Middle East countries.
It's Gulf countries. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Happy to hear that. I mean, one more question. Yes. How do you improve your communication skill? I mean, how you increase the horizon of your communication? What do you do with you?
When it comes to enhancing my own communication skills, I'm a big critic of myself because
Oh.
whenever I listen to myself, I try to give certain grades sometime. And if I do not simply think about my own level, then how would I simply improve? By sitting next to the student, it feels like that I'm able to speak. But if I
Mm-hmm.
want to notch my level up, so I need to polish my skills. So I listen to myself sometime, I record my sessions, and then I listen to myself, then I listen to other speakers, those who are better than me. So I try to match that level by adding more vocabulary or grammar, some basic to advanced structures. So
Mm-hmm.
I do number of things, whatever that comes in my mind, so I keep applying that.
Okay, that's good to be a critic of yourselves. How that in that way you can improve, right?
Yes.
Yes. So now I wanted to ask you one tricky question, and I'm all ears to know that. You know,
Yes.
when you are connecting online, it's very difficult to maintain eye contact, right?
Yes.
So how
Yes.
do you do it? What is your mantra behind it? I want to know it. I'm
I
all
want to give
ears.
you that. That's what I give to people offline also. So whenever
Mm-hmm.
you have a trouble time, like making an eye to eye contact, so what you can do, you can look at if they are wearing any bindi like you, so that you can just concentrate on that, or you can look at their eyebrows. So they might think that you are making an eye to eye contact. So later on, you will find it like easy to make an eye to eye contact. But initially, you can start like this.
Oh my God. It seems like that. It's sometimes it feel like that I'm becoming a barrel of laugh and hilarious answer, I must say.
Yeah, same here. Like it's quite difficult at times when people
Yes,
are
very
looking at you
difficult.
and gazing you like for a very longer period of time. So
Because
it
sometimes I got blank, blank, and
yes,
I
same
sometimes
here.
fumble, making a eye contact with them.
Yes,
Very difficult for me actually. So that's why I put that question. It's lovely and
it
hilarious.
is. It
Yes.
is with many students also. They often ask me a question that, sir, if I go to a particular interview, if the interviewer is sitting in front of me and making an eye to eye contact with that person is quite difficult for me. So what to do? I simply tell them just look at their eyebrows if you are not
So
able to look
here,
into their eyes.
yes, here.
Yeah,
That's lovely, lovely, lovely. So anything you want to ask me? I think I've known a lot of questions. I've already painted the canvas.
yeah. I thought it was a Q&A. It's all right. I really love to answer, and even I love to ask questions. So now it's my turn. So I don't know much about your profession, to be very honest. Like what exactly that you are doing now? Like are you into teaching? As you said that I'm full time housewife. I believe you said that. So
Yes, of
what about your professional front? Like what exactly are you doing?
yes. Earlier, I was a teacher, right? I told you that I completed my education from Delhi only. So I was teacher, after having a
You got a
twin baby.
certificate also.
Seated certificate also.
Yes.
Seated. Yes. So after having my twin baby, I have a twin baby. One is a baby
Oh,
boy, one is a baby girl. So
great.
huge responsibility on my shoulders, and so that is the priority, you can say. So I had to fulfill that. So I was focusing on that. Now they are grown up. They are 7 years old. So
Oh,
now I'm focusing on my communication skill. Right. I don't want to portray or present myself to be zero, because
okay.
my both kids are very good in English. They speak very good in English. Sometimes they ask a question. Yesterday I think my daughter asked me, Mama, what is I one of the kid was teasing her, right?
Oh,
She's saying that, Mama, she teased me, and I asked him, why laughing on me? Then Manika, then what you said then? I said, you are a joker, you are a slow poke. Manika, slow poke? What is slow poke? I don't know what is slow poke. Seriously,
okay.
slow poke. When I just I was just checking on the Google. That means I think stupidity,
Yes.
or a person who's very slow. Then, oh
Mhm.
mama, you don't know that answer? You don't know the meaning of that word? I said, I don't know. So I don't
It's
want to,
quite
portray
embarrassing at
myself.
times. Yeah.
Oh, of course. So I don't want to portray myself zero, I wanted to make myself update. So
Yes.
that's how I got motivation from my kids, and I have created my YouTube channel. It's been only 3 months, and I'm
Okay.
enhancing my communication skill, or you can say I want to be, to be a good version in terms of fluency, vocabs, and everything, and to present myself to be good version on top notch position.
All right. So, what are your like plans for the future? Like,
Mhm.
have you planned something now? You are at pretty much at your home. So, what do
Uh,
you want to do after some time?
I'm taking online classes also,
Okay.
not for the monetary gain or just that to make myself update. Online
Yes.
classes is English only, so that's how I'm enhancing and learning, and I'm connecting with the many people whosoever sending a request to connect with me. So I'm connecting with the radiant people so that I can have a good knowledge of basket and me myself, right? In that
Mhm.
way.
Creating a YouTube channel that was not for monetary gains or something
Mm-hmm.
like this. So, what exactly was behind creating a YouTube channel?
See, I believe that some any longer, and perhaps I can be motivated to someone, or or any piece of language, any piece of knowledge I have, or I can share with them, or I can be accessible for those people who are not able to, take a spoken classes, and that would be my achievement.
Okay, so through YouTube, you are extending a helping hand to someone who is
Yes, you
looking
can
forward to
say.
learning something.
Yes, yes, you can say that I'm providing a helping hand to them if I have that much of knowledge.
Yeah, you have gone through a lot of like you have done that teaching course also. I don't
Yes.
know much about it because I have heard it. A lot of people are like into teaching after this certification. So like day before yesterday, I was home. I had a session with someone, and
Mm-hmm.
my wife wasn't at home. I have a son, 17 months old, so I
Mm-hmm.
can
Oh,
understand. It's very difficult. I like that time I understood the kind of like the problems that a woman faces, because by sitting at home when you are taking care of your baby who is like 1 or 2 years old, so it is quite difficult. I was not able to do anything whole day. I was just holding him. So sometimes they are quite adamant because he
ah,
is. I have heard that boys are pretty much like this when they are young, like kids.
yes.
So I don't have
Absolutely.
much. Huh?
Absolutely, because I have a bonus. I have a twin baby. So most of the time people giving me the compliment that you have completed your family in one go. I
Mm.
I have a simple reply to them. Just you come and stand in my shoe, then you will see the responsibility towards. And I've
Yeah.
gone through a lot. It's just that I'm blessed with a good family, husband who's always stood by me in every walk of life. So I'm
Mhm.
here. So now I have my me time, so I can polish my communication skill. They're
Yeah,
supporting
earlier
me.
I had two housewives. They both had
Mhm.
twin babies.
Oh,
Yeah, like I asked them, like they had one more neighbor who had also gave birth to twin babies. So I was just asking if there is any room on rent, so where we can accommodate ourselves, and because we were expecting a baby at that time.
okay.
Yes.
That's great. That's great.
Because
So
we
now
have
you
a
are on a.
small family. We are only three members. I must
Mhm.
say two and a half.
Yes, that you can say. Yes,
But
that
that
is
half
absolutely right.
is very difficult to deal with because he
Half
is
is,
so naughty.
blasting. He's a blasting.
Yes.
He's the atom bomb, you can say. It's very difficult. Yes, I'm also living in a nuclear family. I don't have any helping hand. It's just my husband only. And yes, I have a domestic helper also, and nothing else. It is a time, just a matter of time, and it will,
Yes.
pass like that it
I
is
had a
passing.
session with one more lady yesterday, and she had around 14 months baby, and who was in the lab. So she was
Oh,
not able to continue with that, and then we had to stop it. And after some time, we were just waiting for that
mm-hmm.
baby to go to sleep, and
Uh-huh.
then she called me again, and then we went for like a discussion.
Now, I would like to give you one compliment here. That's great that you are waiting for that lady. She will connect again. And we the women, not the women. So everyone is or deserve to soar, fly, and high, right?
Yes.
Oh, so it's very difficult for women if you just come and stand in our shoes. So
So now, by the way, as you said that you are teaching online batches, so
hmm.
what kind of batches? Do you have beginners batch or intermediate, or do they have any different level?
Yes, yes. I am a bit right now. I'm connecting with the beginner only, right?
Okay.
That's why I ask them beginner questions. So how do I deal with them? How do I, put them a scale of how do I identify their English levels? That's why I put that question so that I'll give an idea of that. So I have a beginner, and that is free of cost. I'm not asking any money. It's just that I want to also learn, right?
Correct.
And I wanted to go in that field only. That is my future plan. That you can say my long-term goal.
Did you want to be a teacher, a renowned teacher?
Maybe I'm crossing the finger.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully. All the time my kids saying, Mama, you are famous now. Oh my God, Mama, you are famous now. I know you will be famous one day. My kids are always keep on saying that. I go, thank you so much.
Yeah,
I,
because we get a lot of exposure as a like when we start uploading some of the content online. A lot of people get to know about that. They can get to know many things about different aspects of learning English. So even I have many students now, but I don't know how to manage time. It's very difficult because everybody is asking for personal classes, and it is not
not,
something that I can simply fulfill because I do not have that much time. So I
course.
try to teach them in a group, but online group and offline group, I would
It's
go for
huge
offline
difference.
then.
Very huge. It's a huge difference. Yes, but I'm connecting one to one. It's just that sometimes I'm connecting with audio also. I am taking this advantage for my future perspective,
Mhm.
right? Because I wanted to go on that field. So it's just that only, nothing else.
So how do
So
you update your knowledge except watching or just going through some of the YouTube channels? What do you do at home?
first of all, I don't watch YouTube channel because I'm not fond of it. I'm not a cinema person also.
Mhm.
My hardcore, or you can say my core of interest is meditation and yoga only. And if you talk about my how do I make myself update, then I used to take,
Sorry.
that's okay. Then I take one story for myself for a week,
Okay.
one story for a week. And that time I'm not deliberating, looking for the words or the sentences. It's just that let my subconscious mind to work.
Okay.
Once it will sink in my brain and I'm ready to do go, and ready to hit the boundaries. After that, I just translate that story in my own words.
Okay.
That's how I'm working on that. Apart from that, I'm not doing anything else and
So
exceptional,
after getting certification in teaching, so did you start your career as a teacher at that time, or you have recently got that certificate?
No, I got that certificate, I think before 7 years.
Oh,
It may be expired. I think so. I have to, again go for the CTET. But now I'm no more interested to go outside because my responsibilities are not allowing me for that,
yes.
and I won't be able to. It's just that I have that platform, and I'm connecting with the radiant people, ample of people, so I'm good to go.
Okay. So if you have anything to ask, you can ask.
No, no, no. Actually, I wanted to connect with you, so I connected. And again, lot of things. I have a lot of question in my basket, which I thrown to you, and I got my answers. So it's lovely to connect with you. And
Yeah, it's
thank
pleasure
you.
talking to you as well. So
Okay,
I
hope
hope we will definitely get
yes,
connected again.
yes, yes. I wanted to connect you again on a beautiful topics. So
Yes,
that
that's what I
thoughts.
was looking forward to.
Uh
Because when
huh.
we have a conversation like this, it is quite engaging, and a lot of people can learn a lot of things. Because
Mm-hmm.
by just introducing few things or asking few questions, that is also helpful, but not that much. Because
Yes,
nowadays, most of the videos are based on that. So we should talk
yes.
about some of the quality content which can help even us.
I always believe in that. Earlier, I was before you, I was connected with the beginner person. He was a beginner in English. That was that time. So I always try to give him a small topic, like you said, that talk about your surroundings, mobile, anything. It's just that so that uh, a good content can be created.
Yeah.
Instead of talking a random question, I don't feel you are going to be achieving any goal,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
When you're talking on a particular topic, that's how you can, improve yourself in many ways.
Yeah, we can use different kind of vocabulary, different
Mhm.
set structures, because when we
Mhm.
talk about ourselves we have the same kind of things, and sometimes it like even it does not come as it should be. Like if I'm
Yes.
talking about myself, so most of the videos I'm doing that, so
Okay.
it happens. Because I've recently started, I started
Mm-hmm.
my channel a long time ago, but these kind of videos, I have uploaded only 5 or 6 videos, and I have got a good response.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no, I was connecting in the group call also, group call, and I was connected Sunday or Saturday. I was connected with the person from West Bengal on a particular topic, so that we can create a good content. So a random question, I don't believe in that. I
Yeah.
always go. I would like to go with the topic
So are
only.
you into reading books also?
Yes, I read only storybooks.
Okay. So
Yes.
have you read any of?
Now,
There is a very nice writer. I forgot the name of that writer. Ruskin Bond. Have you read any of
yes,
Ruskin Bond?
I heard about it, but I never read any, books based
Okay.
on
Because
Ruskin.
I
Yes.
suggest that to my students, because sometimes it is quite difficult to complete a book which is
Huh?
quite thick. So when we go for storybooks, then we have 4 or 5 pages story which they can simply digest or even complete in very limited time. Otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
it becomes very difficult for a person to go through all those heavy books and novels,
Mm-hmm.
because they nowadays everybody's into phones.
Yes, actually, I don't have time to read the books. Like I told you, I have a lot of work. So it's just that my kids are asking, Mama, just recite one story for us. So I just use that time. So I also read it for a week.
So have you been to any like English speaking environment since your childhood days?
Yes. No, 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 no. I was from Hindi medium. I
Same
was
here.
from. Okay. Same pinch.
Yes.
Okay, so I was from Hindi medium, and
Hmm.
if you talk about how I start my this journey, and when I was in college, then that's how I realized that I should work on my communication skill. So, or I have that zeal, or you can say I'm a very determined. I have that determination for this language, or I have that inner fire inside me to learn this language. So that's I'm learning, and
So what
one
ignited what
day,
ignited that fire that you are talking about?
yes, who? My kids.
Okay.
My kids, they are just 1 year old that time, very young. They used to talk in Hindi, right? They don't know what is grammar, what is sentence structure, nothing. We
Hmm.
all are talking in Hindi. What happened, my son, especially my both kids are good in English. They have started the YouTube channel, they a particular channel that is called Blippy, a US based program, Blippy. Blippy. That's how my
Strange name.
both that's how my both kids got brainwashed. You will see after some time they are started in English. That's the
Okay.
magic. You can say magic when I say why they are not talking in Hindi, why they are talking in English. That's how I got, motivated that, I should also work on my communication, and we have tried to give them and give that kind of environment. Now at home we are talking in English, so that so we can provide them a good environment of English.
Yes,
And I
that's
think they
what
are
I'm
very.
trying to do, because my son is too young to go for lessons of grammar. So what I
Yes.
do, I simply tell him to do different things. When I tell him to simply close the door, I don't simply use my finger to indicate that.
Mhm.
So he goes there. Earlier I did it, but now he understands that he is picking up all those words. So
Mhm.
that's how I'm creating that kind of environment, which is going to be helpful for him in future.
Of course, always set a time or a disciplined time for your kids that
Yeah.
you are going
Even
to
I have
watch.
a class at my home also. I have a weekend batch, so where
Mm-hmm.
some students come. So
Mm-hmm.
because you know that when people are there in home, so kids get hyperactive.
Yes, hyperactive. Of course.
So
My
he
kids are.
runs here and there, and other people, even my student, they start playing with them. Sorry, him.
Uh-huh.
And I tell them to simply, if you want to talk, talk in English, so that he will also learn that.
You won't believe it. The society where we are living, my kids are talking English. Nobody is going to play with him that time.
Okay.
He felt why, Mama, why the people are not playing with us. I said, I don't know, bacha. After some time, after years, you won't believe it that kids are encouraging by them. They are also trying to speak in English with them. That is the, that is the power of positivity. You can say that is the power of association.
I was from a government school, and there were some students, sorry, some friends of mine, those who were from my street or my neighborhood. They were from good schools, and sometimes their parents used to think that I was, because I was not very good at studies. I was not paying any kind of attention to that when I was in school. So they used to come to me and they used to say that please don't play with our kids, otherwise they will be spoiled.
This
So
is very, this is very bad.
it was
My
quite harsh,
very
but
harsh. Very.
I took it differently,
You
and
took it in a
now,
positive.
yeah, now I think that if I played with them, I wouldn't have been here.
Yes, that's why you took it in a positive way, and you
Yeah,
work on that and you establish yourself. I must
yeah.
say, that was a scenario with my kids also because they are in good in English. The
Mhm.
people used to say that क्यों ये हिंदी में English में बात करते teach them some Hindi ना why they are going for the why you are running for the all the time for English
Yeah,
and English and
people criticize sometimes when they are not able to do things.
of course after years the after years the society kids trying to now they are playing with each other and they are getting motivated by them, they are trying, they are using English
Yeah,
language with them.
earlier I used to say the same thing to my students. If you like, as you are learning English, so once you get uh, like little knowledge of English, once you start speaking, so you will see a drastic change in your personality. Plus, in your the number of friends that you have, they will definitely reduce because some
Huh.
people might not love to talk to you as you
Yes.
start speaking in English. So that's what they were just going through. But now things are changing because of internet. English is getting quite famous because of
Yes.
internet. I know
Globally
it has
accepted.
already been famous.
Yeah, this language is globally accepted. Without English, we can't take even a single step. Everywhere is English, English, English. Then what to do and what could be done. So we
Yes,
have to
even in
learn this by
schools,
hook or
if
crook.
you want to, like, a lot of parents come to me for taking classes, and they say that if we go to attend a PTM, or like we go to the schools of our kids, so it would be very
Mhm.
difficult to communicate with the teachers because nowadays most of the teachers they speak English, and we want our kids
English.
to be in a school where English is the first like a medium of communication.
Yes, 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 absolutely. Indeed, indeed, I must say. So it's time to wind up the session.
Yes,
I was
yes,
32 minutes. And
yeah. Like time flew away.
yes, 32 minutes. Yes, because it
Yes,
was gripping. It was a gripping and terrific
yes,
session with you. And
yeah. Quite intriguing.
I would love to connect with you. And I would like that treasure you have in your basket. I would like
Yes.
to grab the treasure.
Yeah, even I
So,
will look for a page to tear out of your book.
okay. So we'll connect again, right?
Yes. All
So
right.
beautiful
Lovely
topic.
talking to you. And yes,
Same here.
definitely we'll get connected. Thanks for
Yes.
this.
Thank you. Thank you for your precious time. And please, till then, goodbye. Take care of yourself.
You too.